Hello, 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 and welcome to your Monday Night Tech and Chill Show Unplugged. I'm your host, Ben, from the Lover of Tech channel, and we are, of course, live. Hope everyone is doing well. Pretty much the last Monday of the month of October for 2022. And of course, we have to pretty much be in there and discuss all the latest news in the world of tech. And of course, Apple finally announced new iPads. Yes. We've got a new 10th generation iPad as well as a new update to the iPad Pro 11-inch and 12.9-inch with the M2 as predicted. Oh my goodness. And we're pretty much going to go through the weekly recaps and see what's up and what's good and see people's opinions and thoughts on that. And I'm going to share my thoughts of it as well because we did do a reaction type video, which, you know, really appreciate all the new subscribers and the viewers, the comments and engagements on that, and really just kind of, you know, chime in and talk about how that looks like. But before we go forward, as I prefer to like to do, please do share it out to your people. Let people know on your socials, whoever are interested in consumer electronics and the weekly tech updates, especially as we're going to be talking about the topic with the iPad 10th generation as well as the iPad Pro M2. Is Apple trolling us? I hope you like the thumbnail. We're going to talk about it, go through it, look at the specs, the pricing. Some reviews have dropped today as well in terms of thoughts and opinions on it. So definitely it will be interesting to share it out and see what's up and what's good. But before we go forward as well, please do let me know how the audio sounds and also if we're looking nice, clear and crispy. And of course, we are streaming in 4K UHD, so if you do have the bandwidth and the capacity and the device, make sure you go ahead and 1080p, go up to 1440p, all the way up to 2160p 4K UHD for the crispiest live stream on the internet for tech YouTube for the Monday night. Yes, we're seeing people dive in straight, so let's acknowledge the comments and see what's up with people. We'll go straight to the man of the hour, as per usual, never missing a beat, technically T in the house. Man, I appreciate the $20 super chat, as always, week on week, bro. Like, I don't know how you do it, but at the same time, and I appreciate it nonetheless. You know, so we're keeping it going, and, you know, people like you always motivate me to pretty much keep going and keep hitting it up. We've got some milestones to celebrate as well, which I guess we're going to celebrate. It makes me feel some kind of way, but we're going to celebrate. There's some great milestones, great strides that we've been making throughout. You know, the growth has been amazing for the channel. The support has been amazing for the channel. And we're only just getting started. But at the same time, we're going to really see how I'm feeling about the going into the new year. So yeah, pretty much appreciate all the support there, T. And as always, man, letting it marinate and letting it sink in. Thank you for the direct donation and super chat. Whew. Yes. Who do we have here? We've got Tech Love and Mama. What's good? Thank you for coming through. It's been a while since we've seen you here. Well done. Mr. Grubbs. Yes, Apple is the king of troll. Oh, we'll see. And of course, Mr. Bailey himself, Portland, Jamaica in the building. Wild Grant, my general. What's up? What are you saying? What's good? Appreciate you being here, Bailey, as per usual, man. Portland, Jamaica in the building. Yes. Everyone get their effing troll on. Portland, Jamaica in the building, PP 4K Crispy and Mr. LB LeBron Burton in the house. What's good, LB? Thank you for being in here, man. What's good, people? Fist bump on a triple. Yes, of course, we've got the crew them in here. Let's share it out on socials as well. Let me just put this out on socials because it's been a minute since I've done that. And see what's good and what's up. Boom, that's, well, I've done a mini sharing. Let's put it right here. Let's put it right here. Shift and tab. We're going to open up a new one right here. Come through. All right. Hope everyone so far has had an October month that was worth having. It's been a busy one. Definitely put it on socials. Let's get people in here. Let's get people engaged. But yeah, man, Apple have announced, diving straight in, new iPads. Yeah, they've announced new iPads, which is kind of shaking it up. And it's so funny, but it looks like the review embargo was today, since the devices are going to be going on sale on Wednesday on the 26th. The review embargo went on live today for both. And it was kind of like a soft one, which is, to be honest, is no surprise. It's a very, for the iPad Pros, it's a very Spider-Man meme moment. And I kind of get this feeling that Apple is low-key trolling people, right? They're trolling people for many reasons, and we're going to go through that. And I think that's a lot more evident when you're outside of the USA. So if you're looking at outside of the USA, pricing, availability, and sometimes pricing for items that have been there have had no upgrade, have had major price hikes, which is kind of crazy. So, there is an element of trolling that feels to be coming through from Apple. So yeah, we're gonna address that. But before we address that, man, LB matching it with the $20 super chat as well. T, stop letting Apple take that 1 cent. Ah, yes. Yes, 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 yes. The super chat that comes through from Apple where the fulfillment gets paid through them. Whereas on Android, I do get the extra 1 cent. I guess LP decided to, put one up on you on that one. Look, LB, Mr. Popcorn World himself, the man from Indianapolis, Indiana, Gary. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for just being here, directly supporting the stream, supporting the channel. We always trying to obviously make sure that these live streams do give that long form video feel, so thank you guys for being here. It really motivates me to make sure we're keeping it up and good. Today it's just your standard, if you call it that, your Tech and Chill Show Unplugged, 1 hour updated. We catch up on all things in the news of tech for the week. We go through the content recap for all things lover of tech media, and of course pretty much wrap up on everything that's happened. There's a lot of work I'm still doing. I just finished the main body script and most of the, a decent amount of the reshoots for the official One UI 5 beta. Well, the official One UI 5 release for Android 13 is out today for the Galaxy S22 series. So definitely jump over to Sam Mobile. I'm going to be doing a mega, super comprehensive video. We're doing a bit of an all-nighter. I'm having a break, and this break is what I'm literally using to do the Tech and Chill Show Unplugged. So it's non-stop, it's non-stop, it's non-stop. But yeah. No. You lot behave. T came back. T's on a flex. T came back, picked up the Android phone, and decided to drop another $20 super chat to let LB know while going, like he ain't stuck on that Apple train only, The money's up on direct. Now you lot are motivating me. When I see this, this is what always motivates me to make sure that the Tech and Chill Show, unless there's a legitimate reason, it's not stopping, and it's weekly, back to back to back to back to back. And we ain't even stopping. We're making sure that the videos, whatever the occasion, is always A1. The presentation's always A1. Everything that's brought forward is up to date and A1. And when you lot do this, trust me, man, it motivates me. It motivates me to the point where more consistently and more regularly, the live streams have been getting more views, even after the live stream. Like, YouTube has been pushing it, people have been finding it, and people have been dropping comments. So it means a lot to me, man. So yeah, we're keeping this train going when it comes to the Tech and Chill Show Unplugged, and I appreciate that. And boy, it seems like it is a bit of a donation war. LB upped it again and backed it. It's another $20 super chat. Like, you lot are making this not even to a Tech and Chill Show event. It's all about just making it seem like I'm on an auction right now. Is this what we're doing? Is this what's happening right now? The guy said, "Thank you, sir." No. You lot, man. I'm getting low-key a bit flustered and overwhelmed when I'm seeing this back to back to back. The homies, like Technically T and LB, really showing up tonight, boy, with the super chat and lighting it up with the orange. I see 4 oranges in the chat, and we ain't even gotten started yet on the first topic and pretty much tackling what is meant to be the 10th generation iPad. Woof, that's going to be a crazy one. But yeah, man, look, I'm letting it sit there for a bit, letting it sink in for a bit. And then T decided to change up the color, and I'm seeing pink right now. He's lit up. It's a $50 super chat. Bro. I don't know what you lot are doing tonight, what their agenda is, but I say this, man, the show always stops when a super chat lands. The super chat is the showstopper. Like, you see that color light up, I ain't gonna carry on. I'm gonna acknowledge it and let it sit there for a bit. And it says, "You're welcome." Listen. You lot are getting me emotional right now. And we're going back to back to back today. We've been doing so much. In terms of, just the content from yesterday to today, what I've got lined up for tomorrow, what I've got lined up for Sam Mobile, what I've got lined up for the channel to close up the end of the month for what's been one of the most phenomenal months, back to back to back. from August, from last month to this month, like it's been a non-stop train. And seeing this here and seeing how you lot are lighting up the chat, I'm speechless. I'm beyond low key. I'm high key speechless right now, and I don't even know how to go forward what we need to be talking about. Boy, I don't know what you lot are doing to me, but LB's raising another $50 super chat to match T. I don't know. I feel like there's a bit of friendly beef between LB and T right now. Like, what's going on, fellas? What's going on? Like, is this what it's gonna be? Like, if the beef is gonna be settled, like, you know, on UK soil on the Tech and Chill Show Unplugged, yeah, 4K, so people can replay and see what I'm going. Like, I ain't complaining. I ain't complaining still. I ain't complaining still. Like, I feel like this is like a courtroom auction kind of feel of what the Tech and Chill Show can be. What is this, the money edition stream tonight? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The bookmarks and the chapters that I'm going to be placing for this live stream is going to feel hella weird, you know. I don't know, fellas. But you know what? Yeah, I'm running it back. I'm reading it up here. We got T started it first. He put up the 19.99. You know, LB tried to come up on him and be sneaky with the 1 cent, knowing he's trying to expose him on what device is on. And T had to remind him, like, I'm multiple signed in. I got another 20 for you. LB's like, no, I got another 20 for you as well. And T's like, really? I'm gonna up you another $30, put a 50 up on you. And LB's like, you know what? Yeah, listen, for awareness sake, like, let's put it down and just bring it in. Now, you lot got me gassed. 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 You lot got me hyped. And this is the kind of vibe that I'm on that really, really pushes me to always elevate and make sure that even the non-special Tech and Chill Show Unplugged are still bringing the hype, the energy, the quality, the presentation, the up-to-dateness to make sure that it is worth your time, especially the live crew. Especially the live crew that really take the time out, wherever you are, whether it could be work, break, home, doing whatever you're doing, to be here to rock out with Team TLS, aka the Tech Lover Squad. And boy, you lot really set the pace, man. We are 15 minutes deep into this live stream and we ain't even touched on the first product and the first topic. So that says a lot about what you lot are really putting up in the comments right now, and it's getting me gas, it's getting me hype. And you know what, yeah, I couldn't appreciate it any more than to just, you know, remind myself to just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going for you lot, man. It's for you lot. So, whoo! It looks like, of course, the super chat war might be settling a little bit. So let's get this, as the old celebrity deathmatch crew know about, as I like to say, let's get it on. Let's do it. Let's start the show. And of course, the first product we're going to be tackling is definitely going to be the 10th generation iPad. And for that reason alone, let me put on studio mode right quick. Just make sure that I check my browser that it's on there and it's on the right page. And we're going to really delve in and dissect. And we're going to do a content recap and see what's good and what's up. So we're going to transition through that. And here we are. The guys over at Cupertino. And shout out to the Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. Who gave Tim Cook the checkered flag, please? Why? The guy looked like he was running on iOS 3. The lack of enthusiasm when he was doing the checkered flag, yeah? I was like, Tim Cook, please, I beg. We need more enthusiasm here right now, yeah? Red Bull just won the Constructors' Championship and they won the race. And you're just... Apple, unless you're going to sponsor an F1 team, yeah, don't let Tim Cook hold that checkered flag next time. That guy just made the whole ending dead. And he's just meme-worthy at the minute. But we move. We've got 2 new iPads that Apple graced us with. And as you can see right there, highlighted, it's a Pro and the iPad right here. Let's start with the 10th generation iPad. Previous is a 9th generation iPad. We're going to open up the USA Apple page as well, just to bring a bit of contrast and see where we're coming from when I say that Apple are trolling us, right? Let me pick the US of A. We're going to go to United States right here. And we're going to click onto iPad. And we're going to see, well, actually, let's go here just for comparing and contrast. So you guys can see where we're coming from right now in terms of what they've done to us. All right. In America, £329 is the previous generation iPad with obviously the home button, single camera, and just the old bezel design. And obviously, what they've done with the 10th generation is bring it in line with the iPad Air design language. Obviously, you got 329 and 449 US dollars. But look at this. Look at this. In the UK, it's £369. It's gotten a price hike. And then the iPad is now £499 for the 10th generation. You see me? A13, A14, 10.9-inch, but it's slightly bigger bezels from what I know. First troll is the Apple Pencil Generation 1. Like, you know they've done that. You know they've done that to protect the iPad Air. You know it. They've done that to protect the iPad Air because there's just no need for it, right? And Apple does this thing where it's like, whatever solution that they create it with a dongle, right? They will create a problem and the solution, you got to pay for it. That's not needed. And that is literally just a protection mechanism for the justification of the iPad Air, whether it be the M1 or the Apple Generation 2 Pencil. Why iPad? Boom, 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 boom. All right, here we go. 10th generation iPad, right? Let's learn more. It's going to be available Wednesday. Today's Monday, the 24th, 26th. Forget why iPad, right? Let's see what they've done right here. Some of the things that they've done here really should set the pace. Obviously, you've got the different colors. You've got the silver, you've got the yellow, you've got the pink, and you've got the blue. What's really interesting about what they've done here, first of all, is obviously the camera. You can see that the camera is now in landscape orientation. It's landscape orientation, and my goodness, the way they've been encouraging these iPads to be used in landscape orientation, it's been long overdue. Like, well done for catching up to what other manufacturers like Samsung have been doing with their, landscape-based tablets, Apple. So this is long overdue. We're glad to see it, but should we really be praising the bare minimum? That's another question that we need to answer when it comes to this, right? Cool, you got Touch ID on the power button, brings it in line with the iPad Air. 4 bold colors as stated there. Apple Generation 1 Pencil, which it's just a weird protection mechanism for the iPad Air because now this has USB-C. But the first generation Apple Pencil, guess what? Has Lightning. Honestly, people. But the new Folio keyboard definitely is the one that sets the pace and does what it needs to do. Very, very good. And potentially, as expensive as it is, makes it the current best keyboard to get for your iPad, even better than the Magic Keyboard, just based on the fact that you've got the additional function row buttons that really makes it more functional. iPadOS 16.1. We know that it's going to be end of the month that we should be getting it, or should be from Wednesday when these new iPads are available for purchase. And we're pretty much in the A14 Bionic chip, and the A14 Bionic was iPhone 12, I believe. Yes. And obviously you've got the all the functions that come with it here. 12 megapixel that can shoot in 4K. You can use it as a scanner. Landscape mode, which is great to see. This is a big, this is good. And the function rows when it comes to the Folio keyboard, and it's detachable Wi-Fi 6. It's got 5G now, not just LTE 4G. It's got 5G that's in there. True Tone technology. Disable that straight away. AR, pretty much everything that we know that's right there. Okay, let's go to order now. Let's go to the USA page, and then let's go to order now and see what's up and see what's good. We pick a color. Here's already the problem that they've done with the iPad Air that they've done here as well. There is not a one. Please, someone really just needs to put an abolishment on 64 gig models. I beg, please, I beg. Why? You can't 64 gig. We don't do that no more. It's literally like King T'Challa saying we don't do that here. That's what he we need to be telling Apple that we don't do that here no more. Didn't you get the memo since the iPhone 12? Stop doing that. Just put 128 gig. Let's run the thing and stop that nonsense, because the price hike up is a bit much. £180 more, bro. I don't know. Even the cellular bump is a bit much. But let's go for Wi-Fi only. We don't want to add engraving. And you got to pay £9 for an adapter. A USB-C to Apple Pencil adapter. Apple. Nah. Wait. So Apple don't even want to run you the thing inside. Nah, you got to pay extra. on top of inflation and price hike for no reason. You're gonna pay for that dongle. Oh, this is so like, bro. I don't even know. I don't even know. And if you look at the Magic Keyboard, yeah, for the folio for the iPad 10th generation, only £280, bruh. One, two, yeah. This is ultimate level trolling. Ultimate level trolling. Like the pencil and then the dongle and then nah, you lot can miss me with this. You lot can really, really, really miss me with this. Like, and they've done this here as an irritation because they really want to make sure that the iPad Air is protected. Like, that's so crazy to me. That is so crazy to me. Let's look at the iPad Air for a hot minute. iPad Air. Yeah, we're gonna buy that now and see what's up. Obviously, we got the M64 gig. Do you see that? So if you go for the 256 of the iPad 10th generation, it's actually more than the iPad Air. You know what, yeah? It's quite unfortunate how things are. It's quite unfortunate how things are, and I'm a switch back. I'm a switch back. I'm a switch back and see what it's just. Here's where we're gonna get to the iPad Pro in a minute because I did a reaction video that kind of went against the grain, but that was more with facts, but with a bit of fun at the same time. You know, sometimes you gotta go against the grain, like, and just see how that works, and it paid off, and I appreciate the support in that. This level of trolling is just it's not surprising, but if you feel it more because of the fact that Apple really are just not reading the room, like the times that we're living in. Yeah, if the iPhone 14 Plus wasn't already an indication of them not reading a room, this is not reading a room. Don't get me wrong. If, in my personal opinion, if they fully discontinued the 9th generation iPad, that would have been better. Discontinue it, 329, the highest price increase this new 10th generation iPad should have seen in dollars was 399. 349, nah. Like, miss me with all the hurdles that you're putting in there for me to actually enjoy the iPad in a full-fledged experience. It really begs the question. The whole iPad versus macOS now starts to play even more. Different form factors, different purposes, fine. But then with the Folio keyboard, even the base model, why would I not get a replacement MacBook Air? Why would I not get a MacBook Air when I can get it for the same price with the Folio keyboard and the iPad? That's the problem right there. And even if you're looking at it, if you go Apple Direct in their refurbished store, you're getting iPad Air 4s with the same A14 chip that is either the same price or cheaper. Like, they do this, and it's so unfortunate because then they ruin what looks like still a very good product. A non-laminated display. Then you're having USB-C, which is great, but no, the Apple Pencil Generation 1, not 2, so there's nowhere to house it magnetically, and then there's nowhere to pair it without having to use that dongle and adapter. When you're using that dongle and adapter, you can't write on it at the same time. It's a non-laminated display, doesn't have the same color qualities, but you're getting a major up to like 30% price increase. Like, if you're hearing the tone of what I'm going at, yeah, bro, go to Apple directly, look for an iPad Air 4, done. Because why? Why? It don't add up. It don't add up in my personal opinion. It just doesn't add up. And it doesn't add up. And the math ain't mathing, as we like to say. The math ain't mathing because when you look at other countries and other regions outside the US of A, this is not a good look. The iPad Air got a price increase for no reason. The iPad Air got a price increase, yeah, for no reason. It just there by itself, all of a sudden, the next day, we're announcing new products. You get a price increase as well. Bro, make it make sense. But Apple are the only company that are really, really milking this whole state of affairs with inflation, cost, and stuff, because Samsung ain't done it. And I know economy of scale, Samsung are still larger than Apple across the board. They ain't done it. Google ain't done it. Apple have done it. And Apple are doing it on legacy products. Legacy products that have been out already. They're just increasing the prices. iPhone SE. And now the iPad Air as well. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, just to wrap up this initial thoughts on this, look for an iPad Air 4. Same chip, laminated display, Apple Pencil's Generation 2 support, and you're gonna get it in some cases cheaper than this new 10th generation iPad. And that's not from Amazon. Lord knows how much money you're gonna save on Amazon, but that's from Apple Renewed directly. Bro, they are trolling us. They are trolling us with this first product. They are trolling us. Let's jump into the comment section and see quickly what's up and what's good, what's great. And then we're going to jump into the second products, the M2 iPad Pro. Woo! Okay, what we got? Listen on my iPhone. I got to make my lunch money back. See, trying to make fast for the rest of the week. Now you lot were moving crazy still. You made the beginning of that intro just really. Like I was flowing, man. I was going into my tech auction mode as well, man. You guys were turning into the Tech and Chill Show Unplugged Money Edition. Man said the iPad Mini has risen in the price by £90 in the UK as well. It's just like iPad Air. All these legacy products that have been living there rent free, all of a sudden decided to just bump up the price. That's just a different level of like money gouging that I can't vibe with. And listen, if I speak, listen, we all know the news is out that Apple PR is a bit of a tricky one to deal with, right? It's almost like a bit of a grim reaper right behind you when you're doing your content. Like you got to watch how you move, or else boom, they come at you like differently. Hey, so it's one of those ones where it is what it is. But we got to say, the ones that we ain't that privileged, we got to call it out and just say what we got to say. Like you can't spike up legacy products that have been just living there. Like, please. Welcome to the world of Tim Cook, driven by Apple that has more Steve Jobs in a vision. You're about to get more and more things that don't make sense. It don't make sense. I would get the alignment if the industry was moving that way in terms of just the increase, but no other company, even companies that are larger in economy of scale, are not doing this. New products, to an extent, you can make some excuse, but please let me understand how the iPad Air and the iPad Mini, iPhone SE, ain't been doing nothing new, same thing over and over and over, somehow just get a price increase. You can't tell me it's because the M1 chips are more expensive to produce. That's the same stuff that's going into the MacBooks. Why have they not got a price increase? Like, so many things just won't add up to me. It would just never add up to me. Apple takes advantage of the fact that the vast majority of users have no idea what 64 gigabytes mean. No, I beg to differ. RAM, no one knows what that means, right? Screen resolution, no one knows what that means. Storage is usable. Let's not downplay the knowledge of the normal person. Storage is a very, very noticeable thing to every normal person. Like I guarantee you, that's one immediate thing where if you said to someone, do you know what RAM is? They'll be like, what's that? If you said, do you know what storage is? They will know what storage is. They will understand that more storage means more pictures and videos. Simple. And if you're giving them less of that and you're making them pay more, I promise you, they're going to notice. Has more. Spot on LB. They know everyone wants it because of the processor. Nah, the A14 on the iPad tension. I don't think so. Processor. More people know about car engines than processors, funny enough. And the madness is that the £90 less you get with your hands, oh yeah, of course, on the iPhone 11-inch, on the iPad 11-inch Pro, refurbished directly. And this is what I'm saying. When refurbished directly from Apple themselves with Apple Care and warranty, it's cooking much better value than these stuff. Like, please, like, mismove that. Oh, supports Apple Pencil Generation 2 without a dongle. Absolutely, magnetic connection. I predicted this 3-4 years ago. They're about to alienate their own customer base through a confusing product portfolio and crazy pricing. Confusing product portfolio can happen as competition and different segmentations come. That is almost okay. Because if you've got good sales advisors in there and you've got a good marketing system, you can still explain it well. But pricing, nah. Like, please, if you look at the iPhone 14 Plus, for example, you're basically getting... You're paying, in UK, you are paying the same prices you paid for last year's Pro, but you're not getting Pro phone. Like at least all the previous years, every year you paid pro money, you had pro phone. But this year you're paying pro money not to get pro phone. Are you like that is nuts to me? You're gonna pay £949, 950 not to get pro phone. Please, like, nah. And these men were coming out, oh, the Pixel 7 Pro, if it was $100 cheaper, would have sold like hotcakes. I'm like, no energy for the 14 Pro Plus, but you're saying the Pixel 7 Pro needed to be $100 cheaper to sell like hotcakes. Nah, you lot, man. Hit the nail on the head. I hope damn well so. Change is not innovation. Apple needs to get back to innovation and not just making senseless decisions. Mr. The Poet's Terrence, my man himself, the man with the cigar. Do you think Tim Cook, look, the leader of the ship does not have an innovative hat on? He just does not. He is business and logistics all the way. That's him. That's business and logistics. There's nothing innovative about his leadership skills. And it's effective, of course. No one can say Tim Cook's leadership hasn't been effective, but it's different. He's not of the innovator generation. He's not of the innovator type, right? And it's effective and it's working. Hence why you have original shows of Apple TV and services and Apple One and all these things. Revenue, logistics, and money. Ain't about innovation. And trust me, if it's about recycling things and recycling it to the max and milking it, even for half a decade before anything changes, well, best believe Tim is going to be on that train. The only worthwhile thing Apple are doing right now that shows any form of groundbreaking innovation is what they're doing with their MacBooks. That's it. Anything beyond that, boy, you lot are getting drenched. How is the Apple TV getting USB-C with the remote before an iPhone? Can someone let me understand? Anyway, the man, the fire, the guy, Jimmy Fire Dragon. What's good, Jimmy? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it, man. We are 35 minutes into the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone is great. Sorry you're late. Nah, it's fine. Glad to have you here. We're halfway through the stream. We're going to go into the next topic, which is obviously on the second product, which is the M2 iPad, 11-inch and 12.9. And then go into the content recap all the way through and through and through. If Apple continues, who will rise up? No one. No one. No one. No one's. They're locked. They're locked in. I plan to save up for 11-inch iPad Pro with the M2 as I didn't get to buy the M1 model at all. I'm not phased at all the absence of the mini LED. Yeah, we'll talk about that. iPhone 14 Plus is a rebrand of 14 just for more sales. I would honestly recommend going with the A12Z or the M1 model of the iPad. I would say definitely the M1. You want the M1 if you can. It will cost you less, but handle everything. Yeah, I'll definitely say M1. And we're going to talk about why we would say probably go for the M1. And that's going to be the switcheroo. We're going to switch over to the next half of it all, which we are going to be talking about. And it is, of course, definitely going to be... the supercharged iPad Pro by the M2. And obviously, we know the M2 system on a chip is based on a second generation 5nm process. This is something that we saw on a new redesigned MacBook Air 13.6 inch, as well as obviously the non-redesigned 13-inch MacBook Pro. Yeah, that's another story for another day. I did recap videos of those back in summertime when they were announced at Worldwide Developer Conference, WWDC. So, yeah, iPad M2. This is where they are trolling us here, but I don't think they're fully trolling us like how they do with the 10.9 inch. And let me explain. If you've seen a reaction video, we're going to recap that and you know where I'm coming from in terms of the points that I've dropped. But you know what? Let's go through and look at the overview. Second generation M2. Like, I am still thoroughly impressed that Apple really streamlined the fact that they are using a mobile ARM-chipped architectural design from what was effectively from their smartphones and iPads in their laptops, and it's literally just making desktop PCs retired when it comes to video content creation, specifically because of the building blocks of things like the media engine and just the efficiency of the big little architecture with the performance cores, and then the efficiency cores, the GPU, the efficiency, the low wattage, like the unplugged performance. Like, do we need to even go on? You got to give it to them, and they streamline the fact that they can just take it from their what do you call it, their MacBooks, put it into the iPad, no difference, all passive performance in terms of the cooling. We've got it here with the 11-inch and the 12.9-inch. Obviously, the 12.9-inch does come with the liquid XDR Retina display with the mini LED backlight technology. But M2, we've got it here, 8 cores, 10-core GPU, 16-core neural engine. You've got the building blocks, obviously, for the media engine as well. And we've got that right here. We're going to talk about that, man. DaVinci Resolve. Yeah. Of course, 12.9-inch. And this is obviously the one that if you can go for, you do get the benefits of the full 1000 nits and 1600 nits when it comes to high dynamic range viewing. And you've got the ProMotion 120 hertz display, P3 color gamut, and a high contrast ratio 1:1. And you've got the mini LED panels and lights right there, 10,000 with lumen included. And we've got the 11-inch. Obviously, hopefully we do get mini LED on this as well when the scale really does help when it comes to bringing that to that form factor. 600 nits, True Tone, ProMotion 120 hertz, and P3 color gamut. iPad OS, obviously, which is going to be available. And you've got the full aspect ratio display external through the Thunderbolt 4 USB 4 Thunderbolt 3 port that is there as well, up to 40 gigabits per second in terms of the data transfer speeds. You've got the cameras that I believe are from the iPhone 11, but they do now record in ProRes, which I kind of did a bit of a stretch reason why that could be beneficial. But let's address something. I see a color. In there. We'll come back. I see a color in there. We'll come back. We come back and we see it right there. And we've got Mr. Earl says, boom. Well, we got Mr. Earl saying that sent me $99 super chat and $9.99 $10 super chat right there. Technically T sent me. Now I appreciate that, man. Thank you for joining us on the Tech and Chill Show Unplugged. Thank you. I mean, it's the first time I've seen you on here. Oh, thank you so much for the direct donation. I really appreciate the help on that, man. Thank you so much. It's great. For you to just be here, which I believe you are a first-time viewer of the Tech and Chill Show Unplugged on a Monday night, and for you to directly donate, I really appreciate that. I hope it's worth your viewing time as well. Just a quick reminder for yourself that when we stream these Tech and Chill Show Unplugged, it's a recap of all the latest news and the hottest news in the world of tech, and also we stream this crispy live in 4K UHD. So if you're watching on the correct device and you do have the bandwidth and the capacity, make sure you go and higher than 1080p, go up to 1440p, all the way up to 2160p. For the crispiest live stream on the interwebs for Tech YouTube on a Monday night. Of course, you got to watch T's one as well. But technically, in my time zone, when T starts streaming, it's a Tuesday. So on Monday night, I'm going to take it. I'm the crispiest on a Monday night. Ha, boom. But yeah, all jokes aside, man, definitely go check out Technically Cheese. Monday night shenanigans stream. Definitely, you should be there as well if you're awake. There you go. Boom. Let's go back and see what's up. I'm having fun tonight, man. You're not doing this or making me have too much fun tonight. Damn. I like it. Here we are. Wide and ultra wide. Man, like detection radar sensor, put a telephoto in there. You might as well commit in Apple. You might as well just give us a triple camera, bruh. And yes, we do have updated radio signals, which we do have Wi-Fi 6E and obviously 5G, as well as Bluetooth 5.3, which obviously does in line with the the AirPods Pro Generation 2, which are Bluetooth 5.2, 5.3 compliant as well, which is great to see. Well, obviously, we've got the Apple Pencil Generation 2 capabilities that we've got here with the magnetic dock. Still the same Magic Keyboard, which is both good and bad in terms of trolling, especially with what they're bringing with DaVinci Resolve, which we're going to really talk about. And then here we are. Let's go to tech specs. Let's go into the US page as well. Let's go to iPad. Let's go to iPad Pro. And let's go to tech specs. Actually, we're going to go to order now just to get ahead. Tech specs right now. Obviously, we start at 128 gigabytes, as you should as a bare minimum. But in my personal opinion, in this current climate, 256 is what we really should be rocking out for, isn't it? That's just, what I personally think. Boom. Apologies. 256, 512, 1 terabyte, 2 terabytes. Says what? There's 5 storage configurations. Knock out the 128, start it from 256, keep the price the same. How about that, Apple? How about that? Okay, We've got the dimensions there for 11-inch and a 12.9 inch. We've got the Wi-Fi, and you've got a cellular model, which is a little bit heavier by an extra 2 grams. Nothing to really talk about in terms of, obviously, you've got those schematics right there. You can see it. So what, Apple, you still give chargers with your iPad in a box, yeah? Rah. I mean, nah, Apple, yeah. That's why. So what? You can't give us slimmer iPad boxes. You still want to give us the thick ones with the chargers in? Nah, you lot better really come after Apple, yeah? Apple give you lot chargers in your iPads. They don't want to give it to you in your phone. Nah, Apple. Nah, I actually didn't know that they still give you chargers in your iPad. You know. No, I'm actually no, 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 no. I'm dead. No, I'm actually dead. I didn't actually think I'll find this part funny. Wait. Let's go back. Let's go back. No, no. I love this game. Nah, you lot. I don't know why I find it so funny. You know, I'm stuck, bro. Apple still give you a charger in your iPad, but not your phone. Oh, they give you USB-C on the Apple remote, but not your iPhone. I swear I love live streaming, bro. I can't even do this on a normal video. Oh, oh. Moving on. Whew. Wow. I'm sweating like a PIG after that, you know. Whew. So yeah, we've got ProRes recording. We've got oh nah. I actually shouldn't be finding it that funny. Actually Apple are legit trolling. They're trolling us. They're trolling us still. They're trolling us. Let's go to order now. Let's see the comparison between both models when we go to the USA and the UK market. As I'm based, obviously, Apple made all this noise that it still starts at $799 and $1099 for the 12.9 inch. But little did they tell you, if you're outside of the USA, best believe you're going to be paying a nice markup. $899 and then £1,249. Please, I got my 14-inch base model MacBook Pro 14-inch for £1,385 open box. Bro, best believe which one is going to be. Apple do this to themselves. They make this iPadOS versus macOS discussion come up way too easily with these products and how they are. Bro, I get the use purpose and the use case is different for each one, but you can miss me with that, man. Let's go 128 gig, Space Gray, 128 gig. Wi-Fi only, which I don't think really you should be getting iPads that are Wi-Fi only. I think you should be getting LTE. No engraving. Apple Pencil Generation 2. Because obviously that's what you're gonna want. We're gonna add that. Add. Bruh. That's the money up. That's the base model money up if you want to get the true pro experience. And we're going to talk about why you want to get the true pro experience. Let's change that up. Let's go to 12.9 inch. And if we do the same for the 12.9 inch, add, bro, like, raw Apple, you're really, I don't even know what to say. Add, bro, £1,767, bro. Here's okay. We're gonna go straight to the content recap for a minute, yeah, and it gives me an opportunity to really talk about why I don't think Apple are fully trolling, but ultimately they're trolling. Thumbnail today is kind of buck wild though, isn't it? The thumbnail's kind of mad today still. Here, okay, I went against the grain, right? I went against the grain because I saw everyone bashing Apple, and I thought, okay, let me find a slip and a crack here where I can maybe give a bit of perspective on maybe the 1% of true pro users out in the field, like myself, as I like to, really put down, of why maybe everyone's wrong and maybe why the M2 iPad Pro is worth it for one particular reason, right? I definitely recommend you go watch it. Um, Definitely go watch it. I gave my thoughts and opinions and kind of made it kind of fun, entertaining. I put bookmarks in there to kind of really put in and just give perspective and stuff on what's good and what's not. But it is mainly because of DaVinci Resolve, right? Apple, you really let Blackmagic take head lead and put a true non-linear editing NLE video editing app on your iPad instead of Final Cut. Why? But anyway, the guys over in Australia with Blackmagic are the ones that are coming through doing the work. And I'm a Premiere Pro user, and I've never felt more motivated to learn DaVinci Resolve until now. Hear me and hear me well. This now officially makes DaVinci Resolve the most powerful and the most flexible video editing software that you can learn. It's more powerful and more flexible than Final Cut. It's more powerful and way more flexible than Premiere Pro. It is the most powerful. Hear me and look at someone like me, for example. I've got Windows desktop. I use Windows 11 for my desktop. I use macOS for my laptop. And then for my tablet, which I don't have, and I've not had a need for a pro-level tablet since the second generation iPad Pro that was with the home button and first introduced ProMotion 120 Hertz. If I decide to buy that, my DaVinci Resolve project can work not just on my PC, but also on my macOS operating system and my iPad OS simultaneously. I can literally edit off an external hard drive, plug it into my Windows machine, my macOS machine, my iPad OS machine, and carry on with the same level of accessibility and power to edit on DaVinci Resolve. I don't think you lot know the level of flexibility that brings, right? With Premiere Pro, there's an extent to that where if you've got the same project files, you send it to someone, they edit everything. Hey, just get them to send you that particular updated project file. You open it. If it finds all the same media files that you sent the person in the same location, you can carry on and just polish up the edit and just finalize it. Imagine having that same level of flexibility where maybe your editor, right, that's helping you, has an iPad and is using an iPad OS based system, maybe for the day, because their laptop doesn't have LTE built in, right? They like the convenience of the touch interface with the Apple Pencil and the Magic Keyboard. And they just wanted to edit on the iPad for the day, be light on their feet, and just have the iPad experience. You can still send them the edited project file. They can continue on DaVinci Resolve on their iPad, do whatever they need to do, send it back to you. You do whatever you need to do. When they get home, they can load it up onto their maybe desktop PC where they've got 3 monitors and they've got an ultra wide. Like there's something that the ultra, like the desktop experience gives them that they can just carry on from home. That same project can continue. And then maybe they want to go to a coffee shop and they feel more that they need a much better display in terms of the, high dynamic range that comes with the laptop and maybe the 16-inch form factor, for example, on a laptop for macOS. That same project continues. DaVinci Resolve is going to be the first video editing software that gives you that kind of that simultaneous, seamless video editing, continuous experience across 3 different platforms. And I kid you not, Nova, that is invaluable. And take it from me that someone that is a full-time content creator that can produce as much as 50 plus videos in a month alongside traveling to trade shows for work and doing so many different things in one. When you've got that level of seamless integration between multiple devices that you have, you can't put money on that. You almost can't put money on that. And the fact that you've got the same M2 power as MacBooks, as well as having LTE connectivity, which you don't get on the Macs, and you've got that great display if you go for the 12.9 inch with the Retina XDR display. Just what they've done alone, this is the reasons I was coming from, even though they missed the mark when it comes to a new keyboard with function keys, even though they missed the mark of not putting a camera on landscape, even though they missed the mark of your recording ProRes but on older camera hardware, and the pricing of what they've done, especially outside of the US of A, yeah, I think just that small percentage alone, Apple are really starting to show that, yeah, with things like iPad OS 16 coming in with Stage Manager and other different things kicking in, they might be onto something when it comes to that. But ultimately, my people, them are Apple trolling us? Yes. Let's not mince it. I want to wrap it up and conclude that the only part they're not, trolling us is just the parts that are dropped right now. And I please highly recommend that you go watch my reaction video that I showed you on the iPad Pro. But overall, yeah, they are trolling us, and I think they're trolling more you lot that are built into the Apple ecosystem heavy. Because imagine, how do you feel? How do you feel another video editor is coming to your iPad, but not the Final Cut Pro that you love that's native from Apple? But yet DaVinci Resolve is free. The studio version is going to be $95 one time. It's not going to be a monthly subscription. It's going to work across all the other versions in macOS and also Windows. And it's going to keep getting better for iPad OS, optimized more for touch as well as the keyboard experience. Bruh, Apple, get your house in check because Black Magic are taking over with the magic, yeah? Boom. That wraps it up with the topic of what's happening in the week of tech with the 10th generation iPad as well as the M2 iPad Pro. We're going to jump into the comments and pretty much wrap it up with the Q&A and see what everyone is saying. Woo! Deborah, what are you doing here? You all right, Debs? I didn't realize Deborah was watching and in the Tech and Chill show unplugged for the man tonight. Hello, Deborah. Hope you're well. Love the display picture. Hope you're good. I skipped out on the M1 model. Yeah, that's cool. It's cool. You could get back to the M1 model right now. First time here, new subscriber. Oh, what's good? Appreciate that, man. First timer dropping the super chat as well. And you're a subscriber. Oh, bro, like you're winning. You're winning. Like you're in a good place. And as a subscriber, if you turn on notifications, guess what? You are going to be part of Team TLS, the Tech Lover Squad. And we love you being here, man. There we go. Mainly due to the cost of living, the M1 and M2 are equally fast, but price and performance ratio between the two isn't enough to justify. Yeah, because they're still on the same 5nm process. Obviously, generation 2 on the M2. But the 11-inch model. But hey, that's my 2 cents. Now, the 2 cents are correct. I'm not using an iPad as a productivity laptop. Then go for the iPad Air 4 secondhand. With iPads, it's a no-go for me. I've got the original 11-inch iPad Pro and there's no reason to upgrade. It's a media machine for me and mine still works like a champ. Absolutely. Environment. So people are seeing the laughing emojis. Honestly, I didn't even know Apple still gave you a charger in a box of your iPad, and that fully tricked me. And like, I was gone. Apple is really funny for real. Yeah. Soon car companies will remove tires off the base. But I swear, man, car companies are making you pay subscription for like heated seats and that. I'm like, yo, you lot are mad. Let's not spread false information. Wait, was Matty right? Let's hope he's not. False information. That's the excuse that they remove the charges. That's why it's so funny. Yeah. No, what Israel? Oh no, I think a hyperbole instead of a company. Okay, cool. Can get an Anchor charger. It's not really about getting an Anchor. I plan to invest in a MacBook Pro for video editing. Yep, base model will do it. My base model with 512 gigs of storage has retired. My 12-core Ryzen 5900X, 32 gigs of RAM, and RTX 3060 PC. I only use this PC for what you're seeing right now, which is live streaming. I don't edit on it. It's just nowhere near as good as my base model 14-inch MacBook Pro. And Lord knows if I actually had an M1 Max or whatever that you can get in these, boy, game changer. Okay, this live stream is super crispy, of course, as we like to do it. That's how we do it, man. It helps the replay crew as well have a long-form video experience and not just feel like they're just watching the live stream, which is what we really want to opt to do. Structure, but a nice flow to make it fun and enjoyable for you all, Team TLS, my tech audience. Have any of the UK folks experienced a big delay with their Pixel 7 orders? Yeah, certain Pixel 7 orders have taken a little bit of time. Squad up, iPad Air 4. Yes, that's the one to get. Go Apple directly, refurbed, or Amazon. Get that instead of the 10th generation iPad. You're a nice one. As always, don't be a little. Shout out to the Brosi Tech in the house as well. Cough, cough, Audi. Yep. BMW, I believe, as well. Did anyone else find it weird that the Apple event wasn't pre-announced? No, they're gonna save their event for the MacBooks for next month. Don't you feel that Apple products, even if they provide more quality, are more expensive? Yeah, they are. They are because you're paying you're paying more for the software and just the native experience that's in there as well, and just what they do in terms of the internal designs of the components, especially the chipset, i.e., the system on a chip. Yeah, just got your channel randomly and deserve a subscribe from the stream quality. Hey, YouTube is doing the works. It's pushing the live streams out to new people. Welcome to the Tech and Chill Show Unplugged. If you're subscribed and you do turn on notifications, I always like to say you then become part of Team TLS, the Tech Lover Squad, and I appreciate you being here with your support. Let's do a quick weekly content recap for Lover of Tech Media, which is all things to do with content I create across the board, and also what we're cooking up and coming as well. This is what we got here. 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 And it's been a bit of a hectic one. You see me? Been a bit of a hectic one. So. Yep, we of course had I'm gonna try and do my unboxings more. This style is a lot more fun, straight to it, more punchy. We've got the Xiaomi 12T Pro in the house. Obviously we did the unboxing, a quick comparison against the Pixel 7 Pro in terms of the early camera samples and stuff. And yeah, definitely go check this out. It got much better views in terms of engagement than I was expecting it to, if I'm going to be honest with you. So that really is very encouraging. Really appreciate the support on that one. Definitely go catch up on the Xiaomi 12T Pro. We did the 12T, which is just under a thousand views in a week, which is the one that we did the next day. This one I actually felt was the even better video. We put more effort into this video and it didn't perform as well, which is weird. It's just the YouTube game and how it works. But I actually thoroughly enjoyed the 12T video a lot more than the 12T Pro because I had help from Matty Cobbs in the chat, which he is here. You find him here on the Mondays. So definitely he was great help with that. With him there, we were able to kind of like do a very, very high quality advanced unboxing and impressions video with not just the A cam and the B cam up the top, but also the C camera as well, which was a very nice dynamic feel and movement. And it was a nice sunny day as well. So we were able to, that's Matthew on the camera right there. We're able to go out there and get some nice B-roll just to really put stuff together in perspective. And it was really vibes. It was really, really vibes. I enjoyed it. How it came out, I actually thoroughly enjoyed this one a lot more than actually the 12T Pro because I had help with this one. Like shots like this really, really coming nice on a nice sunny day. And this is something that's up on the internet forever. So it's really, really good to see it come out as nice as it did right there. And then this one right here, honestly, is mad. It's a bit mad, yeah, but these reactive, opinionated discussion videos, yeah, they get mad traction consistently. And I'm encouraged. You're going to be seeing more of these kind of fun, but kind of factual mixed with a bit of an opinionated, flavored kind of delivery reaction videos. And I mean, the one that I did with the iPad, with the iPhone 14 Pro, the Pixel 7 Pro, and this, it really encourages me. And I've been doing it from before, to be fair, but I'm going to double down on it. And it's been coming in nice. It's been coming in nice. So yeah, that's been really, really good. And then the charging test video, I think I might not post videos unless I really need to on a Sunday anymore, because I'm generally shocked that this video is still under 1,000 views. I don't know why this video is tanked, but again, check out the charging test video on the Pixel 7 Pro versus the Xiaomi 12T Pro and the Galaxy S22 Ultra. We out here, we're doing it, and definitely recap. And that's all the videos on Lover of Tech. Now, let's move over to Sam Mobile, because I'm your host and video producer for Sam Mobile as well. And as you know, we are pretty much wrapping up on all things related to One UI, and we did it. We've got Beta 5 that was there, Beta 4 as well. We did the video against Lockstar, and we've got the Beta 5. And we did, obviously, the One UI 5 beta that's now available on the Galaxy Z Fold 4. And, of course, we are cooking up the final OTA update. We've been shooting that, and we've been scripting it. After this live stream, we're going to do the final set of B-roll shots that I've got Matty here before he goes home for about 30 minutes. And then, boom, we're out here, and we're going to post that. And hopefully that should be live tomorrow. But I'm a busting all night for that one, man. Hey, it is part of the dream, and it's what I do. So I'd rather have that problem as a problem to have than any other job that I'm doing right now than to be creating content. But one thing I'm really, really happy to be putting out there is, guess what, people? Lover of Cars is finally live, man. Yes. Yes, this is with the homie TC. We've been doing it. And Lover of Cars is live, people. If you enjoy your car content, Lover of Cars is going to be all things related to cars when it comes to reviews, news, opinions, and especially we love Formula One. So yeah, the first video was up, man. And it's kind of like a sit-down news recap discussion video just to kick things off. And it's all to do with the Paris Auto Show recap that we've got right there. That's the homie TCE. And we pretty much titled it, the Peugeot 408 is stunning and we like it. And we've got the Jeep Avenger versus Thanos, a little bit of joke and double entendre in there. And obviously the Formula One USA GP predictions. And yeah, we know that obviously Red Bull have won. They are the Constructors Champions, as well as obviously the World Champions for driver, which is Max Verstappen for his second back-to-back championship. And we've bookmarked it, we've put all those things into place. So definitely go watch it, show support, go subscribe, man. You're going to be seeing car reviews as well. Yeah, that's one area in terms of learning how to shoot video and produce video. I'm really, really looking forward to challenging myself and have a bit of fun. So yeah, man, yeah, Lover of Cars is live as well. So I'm really, really happy to show that. We've been cooking for the week. We've been cooking for the week, and we're going to come back and then pretty much see if there's any more comments, and then we are going to wrap it up for tonight. But the iPad Pro has better speakers than the Air. Stu, new subscriber from India. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. How many YouTubers own the iPad even set the release for the 26th? It's been a pleasure being in the studio. It's been an even bigger pleasure having you here, Cobby. So that is pretty much it. We are over our 1 hour mark. Honestly, for all the people that dropped the super chats, you lot just went hard. Technically T, Mr. LB. Technically T, Mr. LB. Technically T, Mr. LB. And then himself as a new member and subscriber of Team TLS to drop it. Man, I appreciate everything that you all have done. It's been me. I hope you're all safe during this time. I will indeed catch you in the next one. Peace.